Hello guys, I'm Matthew, and today we're gonna talk about When They Cry. It's an anime series and it's very interesting and I really liked it. And this is my new series called It's Not Cringe If You Binge. I really recommend you to stick to it because it's gonna be a long list. I have watched a really great amount of series, and maybe I will include films, maybe it will be a different series. So let's jump into it. When They Cry, I just watched the first season, but I loved it. This series was like really good. So this is an horror anime. There is a group of kids, especially girls and the boy, and oh boy, they are all crazy. They are all crazy. They are all crazy. First, we can see the whole situation from the boy's point of view. First, saying that he's normal and these other girls are just crazy and that he's gonna get killed by them. But later on, it will turn out that the boy also has some craziness. So all of them are crazy, but they are cute. Let's be honest. They are having these game parties and they're playing together and they are organizing stuff together. They cute little primary school girls, and there is this guy. He is so nice, so helpful. Yeah, he's kind of there. And later on, everything's gonna turn out bad. These girls start murdering each other, and even Keiichi. So in the first part, Keiichi is gonna kill both Rena and Mion. But later on, we will find out that was the parallel universe. The plot is really complicated, where Keiichi goes mad and kills everyone. It's just a parallel universe. And Keiichi has two of these because one time he killed Satoko's uncle, but that murder doesn't happen either. So first we can see the things happening from Keiichi's point of view, and he is sure that someone's trying to kill him, and he leaves a note. And then the girls, Mion and Rena, are acting really strange, which by the way later on is completely gone. That was just the first 4 episodes, but this was like so creepy. First season are divided into parts, and in the beginning of every part there is a brutal murder, and then in that part you're gonna figure out how did that murder happen. So it's really interesting. In the first part there is Keiichi, and he brutally beats to death Mion and Rena because they were acting strange and they were trying to kill him, and they put a needle in his food and they attacked him. So this was one of my favorite part. Next, Mion's gonna kill Rika. She made her kill herself, but Rika is more than an average girl because she sees the future and she manipulates the fate of the people. Or I don't know, but in the end of the whole series, the plot tells us that Rika kinda manipulated the whole things happening, and she is making this months going on again and again. And she also tried to kill a lot of people. My least favorite character is Satoko because she doesn't really have any madness in her. She is just really annoying and crying a lot and depending a lot on her brother Satoshi. And because of that, she's really not my favorite character, and she doesn't really have a lot to add to the story. Hello guys, Matty is here from the future. Ignore me what I said about Sadako. I love her and she had to go through terrible pain and she is in a terrible situation, and I'm really with her with that. And first I was blinded because I liked Shion. Sadako had to go through terrible pain, that's why she's so sad. That's why she's whining. My favorite characters are Shion and Rena, definitely. I was expecting more from Rena because in the beginning she was the coolest, the most badass, so she seemed the craziest amongst them. I was a little bit disappointed in the end because I thought that Rena's just gonna kill a lot more people. But it's not a problem because we saw her kill the people who were blackmailing his father. That was really brutal, and that was action. So let me start over. Rena is one of my favorite characters because she's just the cutest and she is obsessed with cute things and she wants to bring home everything, but she's also the most cold-blooded murderer. That's why I really like her. She has one of the most pain that she must deal with. It's really hard for her because she kind of tries to be normal and trust her friends, but there are a lot of times where she can't do that because her instincts say that she shouldn't trust her friends. She should go against them. She must control the situation, and that's really sad and really feeling sorry for her. But aside from that, she is really strong. She can fight and she had to deal with a lot of hard stuff, and I'm just really impressed with her. And my favorite character in the show is definitely Shion. There are Shion and Mion, who are twin sisters, but we didn't know that in the beginning because Mion is everywhere and Shion is hiding in the background because she is not supposed to be there because she was sent to boarding school far away. That is because Mion is the next heir of the Sonozaki family and she will become one day the leader of their family. And Shion, who is the younger sister from the twins, she should have been killed according to the family's rules, but she was spared and she was sent to a far away boarding school. But she returns and she gets revenge on her family. That was my favorite part. What was the chapter called? The eye-opening chapter. And that was my favorite one because there Shion just gets her revenge on everyone who made her love Satoshi killed because she was deeply in love with Satoshi. And when Satoshi disappeared, Shion doesn't even know if he is out there somewhere or he died. So Shion's pain is really big. We can see a perfect example when someone goes mad from the pain, goes crazy. Shion goes crazy from the pain that Satoshi died. So yeah, she goes mad and she murders everyone. She murders Satoko, she murders her grandma, and she murders Mion, and she pretends to be Mion, and she manipulates the other people, and she tries to get the information from everyone. She tries to put together everything, so she controls the Sonozaki family, and she is also playing herself, Shion, to Kaiichi, so that they can communicate on the little friend group perspective. So she gets the information from everywhere. That's why she can kill that many people. She can control the situation so good. And that is brilliant how Shion gets advantage of her situation and kills everyone who she thinks was responsible for Satoshi's, her love's death. And I want to talk a bit more about Rena because I really love her. She is a brilliant character and she realizes a lot of stuff which is really real in real life because she finds out that friends are just with you when good things are happening to you, but when bad things happening to you, it's interesting, but a lot of your friends are just disappear and they don't care. They are just being with you just to have fun, and that's a really real thing. This is a real thing that's happening in real life. One of my favorite things is when Rena says that she has to go home because she has to do some chores. And then the next picture we see is Rena cutting the body parts of that couple who was blackmailing her father. That was just like brilliant. And Rena and Shion has the craziest laugh. And I want to talk about the ending was not that satisfying as the whole series because I was really expecting some closure, something that puts everything together. So the different stories are not merged in the end. They just stay different stories. Throughout the season there were a lot of parts when two stories met each other and the later story was explaining the story before. So I was hoping that would happen more. better to have a whole picture about the whole story, not these different stories in parallel universes. But this is an interesting approach also, and I really like the series. And definitely the pain and the craziness are two things. Horror stories and sad emotions are two things which I really like, because I think most of the times craziness is made because someone has to experience so hard stuff that they just go crazy from the pain they have to experience. And I think it's a really good base for a lot of stories. This is why I really like horror stories, because I think that that's how someone would react. This is really interesting to see how someone would react to these horrible environmental conditions, to these horrible things happening to them. I think that's all. I really enjoyed the series. It was really fun. I'm looking forward to see the season 2, because I'm really in the dark with how these aliens and how these curse and how these parasites work, how someone is spirited away. So there is a lot of strings which hasn't been solved. So how does someone get spirited away, or there are these parasites, or there are aliens? I don't know really. Does the Sanuzaki family kill people? I think there are so many alternatives that could be an explanation for what happened here. Also, wait a minute. So in this village, Hinamizawa, there are legends that people go crazy. And I was searching the internet and I even found a syndrome according to this. But maybe that's gonna be on season 2. Okay, that's gonna be season 2, so never mind. I really like watching these series. I really like watching when they cry. I hope you guys enjoyed my review, and I really like talking about, so feel free to ask any questions and feel free to comment whatever you want to talk about, because I love talking about the storylines, I love talking about emotions, I love talk about being crazy, being cool, I love talk about psychology. So please write comments and I will answer them in a later video, and probably I'm gonna do a season 2 review as well. So love you guys, bye. One more thing, please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, and follow me on Instagram, add me on Snapchat, follow me on Twitter. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream on Twitch, but you can also find me there. For these 4 accounts, I have same name, Bro, pronounced Bro, according to me. Let me know what you think about it. Thanks for watching. Bye. Bro, but it's Robrow.